Welcome back to another video, glow getters. It's your girl Sasha. For those of you who are new to my channel, if you're not new, welcome. Alright guys, so in this video I will be talking about how to prepare for that job interview. Now guys, I know a lot of us were applying for jobs, and I know applying for jobs can be very tiring. Guys, if I can be why do I always ask if I can be transparent? But just to be very transparent with you guys, I've applied to so many jobs. I've done so many job interviews throughout my life. I haven't gotten all the jobs, but that's just how the cookie crumbles. You will be selected for many jobs. You will be selected for many interviews, or you're probably not selected for the job themselves, but nonetheless we move. We're always in the goal to find better for ourselves, and I love that. So congrats if you have an interview. Congratulations to you. If you are still applying for jobs and it might seem like not gonna work out, continue applying, because the reality is that we have to do what we have to do. Guys, I just want to quickly say thank you for all of you who've been subscribing. Everybody, me love all of you know. For the persons who've been asking questions on social media, hear me talk like me a big YouTuber. Thank you guys for all the questions. If I don't reply within like a day or two, it's probably because I'm really busy, or probably just because I just need a break. But send your questions, it doesn't matter, I will always respond. So let's get straight into the video. No more So the first thing guys, when preparing for a job interview, I will say, and disclaimer, these are tips that have worked for me. I've seen these tips work for other people too, and so I've gathered everything. So I really hope this video will be helpful to you, everybody who will watch it. So the first thing is dress professionally, guys. I know a lot of the times, you probably have that best suit and you really love the blouse, you really love the dress or the pants, whatever it might be. You don't want to go to an interview with a pants that is too tight that you can barely move. You don't want to go to an interview looking too casual, and I'm going to do an individual video about this. But dress professionally. If you don't know what to look like for an interview, Google never fails. Just Google formal interview attires. Google will show you, whether you're man, woman, wherever you are, Google will show you what your attire should look like. Try to wear more, what you call those colors, try to wear more shades, so black, brown, gray. You can mix it with a little white underneath, but try not to wear very bright colors. And I will say that I will not tell you that you can't wear very bright colors, because it depends on the culture of the organization. And the next thing I will tell you to research the color of research the organization. You want to know what organization is like. You want to see okay, what is the work culture like there? If you can find out from anybody, so that can also guide you with how you should dress. Also try not, for my women out there, try not to wear very long heels. No, you want to ensure that you look very confident. You don't want the people in interview a walk and you can't walk good in the shoes. So if it has a little heel, that's fine, but try not to wear something very long, because you still want to look very classy, like you're ready for the interview. And for my men, you want to wear a very nice dress shoe. You know what I'm call it, probably gentleman, I don't really know, but wear something very professional. You don't have to go to your way. I will not tell you to wear a Clarks to an interview, because I don't think Clarks are professional attire. So try to get something very simple, very classy, but something for work, so you want to put yourself together. The next thing I was sharing with you guys, research the organization. So let's, for example, I'm going to apply for a job at a bank, right? I got through with the interview. I want to research enough. Let's say we're going to use, well, I'm not going to call it the name, but let's say it's a bank, all right? And I want to ensure I research everything about this bank. I want to know, who's the founder, what are their core values, what are the things that the bank stands on, and you research these things. Because look, for example, when you go to the interview, they're going to ask you, some employers will ask you what you know about the company. Some of them probably won't bring up the company, but you have to find creative ways in tying in these things so the people in classes that you've been doing your research. So you want to know about the organization. It's also a plus if you can know about the interviewers. who is interviewing you, because more than likely you will get an email from them, so you probably know who is going to be on the panel and stuff like that. So you want to do a little background research and stuff like that, just for your own knowledge, right? The first question I'm gonna ask you to is tell me about yourself, and you don't want to talk too much about your personal aspect of your life, but you want to turn your professional aspect. What are you good at? You know, if your former co-workers were supposed to say who is Sasha Williams, what would they say? So you know, stuff like that. And the next thing, be on time, guys. Come on, you know, you are going for an interview and you want to make the first impression. A lot of us were always late, but you don't want to be late on the day of the interview. That gonna look very tacky, that gonna look very bad. So you know, I would say a good grace period, try to arrive like probably 15 minutes is good, but for me personally, I will try to arrive like 20 to 30 minutes before, because sometimes there are things that you know they would want you to do before the interview. Let's say you you can't find a place. A lot of us, we don't drive, so you might not know where the place is, and you probably have to take a taxi. So you want to give yourself ample time to get to the interview, to, you know, breathe. You don't want to just get there and rush into the interview, because going on an interview and just breathing breathless, you know, that might look very, you know, it might not look so good on your part. All right, so that's 3 things, right? So I don't look rocket science nothing, guys. You know, it's just things that I know that can be done. We can do it. The next thing, go through your resume and the job description. So guys, you want to know what is on your resume. I know a lot of us, we might ask other people to do resumes for us, and guys, I do resumes also, so you can reach out to me on Instagram, even here or via email. I do resumes at a reasonable cost, so you can reach out to me, and even if you have a resume that probably you want me to look over, once I have the time, I'm able to do so for you, right? So guys, go through your resume. You want to know what is on your resume. You know, one of the people in the interview says, so I saw where you work at X and you never work at X. I know as a lot of us, sometimes, you know, we might get professional help, as I said, with doing the resume, but you want to go through it because you want to know what is on the resume, so nothing will take you by surprise. Because sometimes you might have people who might curate stuff, it might sound very fancy, but it never did so fancy. And when, you know, because there are professional ways of doing the resume. If you were a bartender, there are professional ways of saying you're a bartender and what you usually do. So you don't want to catch you off by surprise. So go to the resume, see what is on your resume, familiarize yourself with the resume, so that whatever you are saying in the interview, correlates with what is on your resume. You don't want to tell the people them X and on your resume or something else. You don't want to tell the people them say you have 2 years in a customer service for my people who probably doing, you know, applying for a call center, etc. or any customer service related job. You tell the people them say you have 2 years. I'm speaking way too fast. You tell the people them that you have 2 years experience in customer service, but on your resume it's a 4. Feel me? So you want to ensure that whatever you are saying in the interview, it goes together with what is on your resume. And this next one also, which ties in with the whole idea of researching the organization, is know what the job description is, right? Most times, 99% times, you know, employers will send you the job description. Even if they don't send you it, some of them will tell you it, right? So know what the job description is, so that when you're answering the questions in the interview, you will know what to say. And just so too, beforehand, your resume actually looks like what the job requires, right? Because most times when you go to an interview, based on what I have seen, you know, employers are going to ask you based on what is on the job description. So the job description says, okay, you should know graphic design. They're going to look at your resume and they're going to see that, okay, you had graphic design knowledge, and they're going to say to you, okay, so, you know, based on our job description, we've seen where you have actually, you have experience in graphic design. And you know, one of the people ask you that, and you tell the people yeah, look like you don't know, right? So go through the job description, know what the job description requires, and also ensure that your resume looks like the job description, right? The next thing, guys, and I'm almost finished because it's not very long, be yourself. And I wrote this down, be yourself. Please be yourself. You're going into the interview, you want to be very confident, but you don't want to be too confident to the point where you're not relaxed. You know, yeah, in my former years, and I know, just applying for jobs, not saying I'm very perfect at it, because obviously I'm not perfect, because I have not gotten all the jobs that I've applied for, but former years, you're just applying for jobs. I remember once I went to the interview and I was just sitting very uptight, and the lady was like, relax, relax, because sitting uptight it probably kind of show that you're nervous, right? And it's okay to be nervous, but once they go into the interview room, of course you're going to wait until they tell you to sit. So when you sit down, or you can ask them, may I go ahead? And yes, so you sit down, you want to be a bit very relaxed. So you see, previously in this chair I was very uptight, right? But me relax, and look how different I look, very relaxed, right? So you want to be very relaxed, but not too relaxed where you're slouching in the people in chair, but very firm, relaxed. You want to be able, when you're answering the questions, you sound very confident. You don't want to sound too serious, right? But you still want to be firm in your responses, because employers love confidence. They love how you enunciate your words, stuff like that. Just do your best, try to be yourself. And it's even okay, you can practice before, go online, look at the different questions that interviewers will ask you. Guys, let me tell you, it's great. YouTube is a great place to watch these videos, and Google is also your best friend. Whatever you don't know, I promise you, if you YouTube it or if you Google it and one company, you're going to find the answer. I promise you that you will. And the last thing I would say, just go out there and just land the jobs. Those are really the tips that I wrote down. I had like this looks like about 7. But yeah, guys, these are all the tips, and I do wish you guys all the best with the interviews. If there are any tips that I've missed for anybody who's watching this video, probably more experienced with the interview thing than I am, just comment below. Each one help one. I know, guys, as I said, the interview process can be very daunting, but just go on your thing, go and apply for the jobs. I did a previous video where I was sharing a list of sites where you can apply for jobs. Go ahead, check it out. Just don't give up, continue doing your thing. And yeah, in whatever way, I say, if you have any questions, you can DM me on Instagram, you can send me an email, you can even ask in the comment section below. I'll be more than happy to help to answer every question. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Please share this video with someone who might just need it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.